touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Ward. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can...
And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. That Miami offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in.
And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Childs. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he intercepts it. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That pass is in.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narrate VoIP VoIP to text menu location audio menu disable motion blur option is set. Entering paused screen. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Doesn't take
Entering
this
with
defense a
menu
lot of time to
pop-up.
get
What
to the
would you
quarterback,
like
man.
to
They've got speed
become?
all over the place. They hit him so
Formation, coach
quickly, and
suggestions.
because of that,
There
the
are
ball
6
falls incomplete.
categories.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good
Entering
pickup there
play
as he
call, entering pause. You have 2 options. Set it. Enter menu narration option is set to off.
They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Belly. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's moving out of the pocket, looking for his man in the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. The give to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Michigan State 14, Miami 0.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think
he's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. These are the type of throws that can make this Spartan offense feel invincible.
I mean, just go to the next level. You know you're going to get a heavy dose of the run game, but when you can complete these passes down the field, you will have all Michigan State fans go green, go white, go green, go white.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Off play action. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Leaves it with the running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Give to the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan State 14, Miami 0.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Going up top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it back. Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal from this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I had a little bit of time to work with here, so I watched the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him.